Good morning, friends. I am Professor Mahesh Chandra Mishra from Sri Sai College of Engineering and Technology, Bhadravati, Department of Mechanical Engineering branch. We are continuing the introductory part of fluid mechanics. In previous class, we have seen what mass density, physical as a physical property of the fluid, mass density, the weight density. We also seen what is the pressure. Mass density, it is the mass per unit volume, the unit is the kg per meter cube. The weight density, it is the weight per unit volume, the unit is Newton per meter cube. The mass density of a water is 1000 kg per meter cube. Now it is a assignment for you, or it is a question for you. What is the weight density of a water? I give you 5 seconds, you think over it. Okay. Mass density of a water is 1000 kg per meter cube. And we have to find out the weight density of water. The weight and mass, they are correlated. Weight is equal to mass into acceleration due to gravity. Weight is nothing but the gravitational force, W, capital W, and it is equal to m into g, mass into acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity is 9.81 meter per second square. So if we multiply 1000 with 9.81, it will come 9810 Newton per meter cube. 98. So please remember, the mass density of water is 1000 kg per meter cube, and the weight density of water is a 9810 Newton per meter cube. There is one physical property, it is a specific gravity. It is the ratio of a specific weight of a fluid to the specific weight of a standard fluid, and the standard fluid is all the time taken as a water. Most of the time is taken as the water. Means we compare the specific weight, or the specific weight means weight density. Yeah, specific weight is a weight density, specific mass means mass density. Okay, so we compare this weight density or the mass density with water. So for the comparison purpose, the specific gravity is defined as the ratio of a specific weight or the weight density of a fluid to the specific weight of a water, or the mass density of weight density of a water. Okay, we can define the specific gravity on the basis of mass density also. How it will be defined? The specific gravity is defined as the ratio of the mass density of a fluid to the mass density of a water. Okay, if we take specific weight, so specific weight of a fluid to the specific weight of a water. If we take mass density of a fluid to the mass density of a water. Okay, so it is the specific gravity. It is the comparative index for the weight density or the mass density for any fluid. Okay, so here this is the time where we should focus on the difference between the physical quantity, the physical property of the fluid to the flow parameters. Okay, but there are some inherent characteristics of the fluid which never changes. As far as if we don't consider the effect of temperature or effect of other other parameters like the pressure or the flow, so it never changes. Such as the mass density is one of those. In the study of this fluid mechanics under the incompressible flow, with the mass density is always constant. Incompressible. There are the two types of fluids we study: the compressible fluids, which can be compressed, the incompressible fluids. Okay, water, it is taken as the incompressible fluids. Air, it is taken as the compressible fluids. What is the compressible fluids? When the pressure rises. I have in yesterday, previous class, I have given the example of balloon also, or I have given the example of that particular tire. We blow air inside the tire tube, or we blow air into the balloon. Okay, in both cases, when we rush the air or we push the air, we blow the air in either the tire tube or the balloon, what happens? It increases the pressure actually, and because as pressure increases, the density also increases, because that air comes under the compressible flow. But like the water, it is not, it is incompressible fluid. The increase of pressure not alter its density. Okay, density means mass per unit volume. It does not sorry, does not alter its mass density or weight density. Okay, so there are the two parameters, two things. One is the fluid properties and other is the flow parameters. What is the fluid properties? Fluid properties are the mass density and weight density, and surface tension, the viscosity, the specific gravity, the capillary effect. These are the properties of the fluid. These are the properties of the fluid. Against which are those? Mass density, weight density, specific gravity, surface tension, viscosity, and the capillary effect. The flow characteristics are the pressure and the flow. They are the flow characteristics or the flow parameters, pressure and the flow. So in this particular class, now I have introduced one particular term, pressure, flow. In previous class we had seen three distinct terms: mass density, weight density, that is the specific weight. Today itself we have seen the specific gravity. Okay, and in previous class we have seen the pressure. So now in today's class I have introduced the term flow, FLOW, flow. What is flow? The two words, first two words, FL is common for fluid, FLUID fluid, and FLOW flow. Okay, in the definition of fluid itself is a substance which has property to flow is a fluid. That is the definition of a fluid. Any substance which has tendency to flow is a fluid. Air is a fluid, water is also fluid, all oils are fluid, some semi-solids are also a fluids. Okay, so the flow, FLOW flow, is nothing but it is the amount of substance, the amount of flow passes through a particular section in particular unit of time, in a specific unit of time. That is the flow. Flow is also most of the time defined as a discharge, DISCHARGE, discharge also. Flow or discharge. Okay. Sometimes it is taken on the mass, it is taken as the on mass basis, on kg basis. Sometimes it is taken as the volume basis. Okay. There are the two different, volumetric flow or the mass flow. Okay, we have relation between the mass and the volume. How? Because we have defined the mass density. Mass density, it is abbreviated most of the time with the Greek letter rho, and the rho, it is defined as that density, it is equal to mass per unit volume, mass by volume. So mass is equal to what? Rho into volume, density into volume. So if we know density, we know mass, we can find volume. If we know mass and volume, we can find density. If we know volume and density, we can find mass. So these three are the interconnected terms: density, mass, and volume. Okay. So why I am clearing these things? Because in flow characteristic, while studying the flow, the flow is defined on the two different bases. First is the mass flow and the second is the volumetric flow. mass discharge and the volumetric discharge. Discharge and flow, they are the synonymous, समानार्थी जिसको बोलते हैं, synonymous terms. Okay. What is the unit of flow? It is defined on the basis of per unit time. So it is, if we are taking the volumetric discharge, it is the meter cube per second. Okay, it may be the meter cube per minute, it may be the meter cube per hour also, but in SI unit it is the meter cube per second. What is the mass discharge? If we take the mass discharge or the mass flow rate, it is the kg per second, or we can take kg per minute, or we can take kg per hour, but in SI unit it is the kg per second. Okay, so see, so if we have mass discharge, it is, if we know the volumetric discharge, if we multiply with the density, we will get the mass discharge. Mass discharge is equal to volumetric discharge into a density. Volumetric discharge into a density. Okay, this is the flow is a very important flow characteristic. It is, remember, it is not the property of a fluid. In yesterday class, I also taken a pressure. I have defined pressure. In pressure, sometimes it is taken as a property of fluid also, because the Pascal's law, it permits. Pascal's law, what it says? The intensity of a pressure transmitted by a fluid is same in all direction. I have given the example of balloon also. When push air to the balloon, blow air to the balloon, from the balloon, it expands, and it expands in all direction equally. There is, if from center you consider, there is an infinite direction. In infinite direction it expands simultaneously. That is the Pascal's law. The intensity of a pressure transmitted by a fluid is same in all direction. Okay, so the pressure is a fluid property also, a fluid parameter also. Okay. But the pressure is, you take pressure in flow parameter, okay, rather than the property of a fluid. Okay, the flow is the tendency of all fluid has tendency to flow. It is also property of a fluid, but it is a flow characteristics. Okay, so pressure and flow, it is the flow characteristics. Okay, there is a very special thing why I am taking these two terms, pressure and flow, because there is if we multiply pressure and the flow, we get a very powerful term. It is a power. Yes, the hydraulic power is defined as is the multiplication of pressure with volumetric discharge. That is, we get the power. P is equal to W Q H ऐसा फॉर्मूला है. Power is equal, hydraulic power का फॉर्मूला है. W is nothing, the small w, it is the omega. This W is nothing but the small w, it is the specific weight. Q H, H is the head. Okay. So this is the power, and W I have said in previous class I have given you a formula of pressure also. P, hydrostatic pressure, P is equal to W, that is the omega H, specific weight into height. Okay, is the specific weight into height is the pressure. Okay, specific weight into height is a pressure P. In the formula of power it is the omega, that is W, small w. It is a specific weight. Sometime I say small w, sometime I say omega. Both are same. Both seems same. So remember, it is the specific weight W, Q, H, and W H is the P into Q. It is the power. So please remember the flow and the pressure. And if you suppose if you have to purchase any machinery, say it is a pump. So what is the requirement? What two parameters you require? Pressure and flow. if you give you know the pressure and flow, you can purchase a suitable pump. Okay, so pressure and flow, because the pressure and flow, they give us a favorable flow parameters, right? There is a one continuity equation, that a continuity equation, it is for the flow, and the uh, it depends on continuity equation, it is for the flow. It says for the steady state flow, the whatever the amount of liquidity is entering through a particular section, it is equal to the amount of liquid or the fluid leaving that particular section. So according to this particular continuity equation, there is a velocity, the velocity of flow into area of cross section into density is constant. So there are the three. See, in this formula, I have given you a three terms: area of cross section of flow into velocity into a density. So area of cross section, it may vary. So area, the discharge, so as area of cross section varies, discharge also varies. Where there is a narrow section, so there is a higher flow, higher flow. So flow is high, right? So again, I repeat those three: area of cross section. The second is the velocity V, and the AV rho. It is the third is the density. It is equal to a mass discharge. So this, it is a constant. The product of these three is constant. And when there is a narrow section, there is the flow velocity is high. When there is a broader section, the flow velocity is less. But the product of these two, velocity into area of cross section into density, is constant. Uh, that's but we are considering incompressible flow. Incompressible flow means the density remains always constant. There will not be effect of pressure on the density. So density is constant. Since the density is constant, we can take area and into product of area into velocity is constant. This is the volumetric discharge, right? Or Q is area into area of cross section of flow into velocity of a flow. Okay, so today I give you some homework for you. You solve some two numericals on the continuity equation, and the two numericals on the Pascal's law, and two, because up to, and two numericals on the mass density and the weight density. Because from in these two classes we have seen the mass density, the weight density, the specific gravity. Okay, we have seen the continuity equation, and we have also seen the Pascal's law. So you have to solve two numericals from on the basis of mass density and weight density and specific gravity. Okay, two numericals on Pascal's law, and two numericals on what I say, continuity equation. Okay, so this we solve six numericals, and the reference books, it is a DS Kumar, कटारिया एंड सन्स की किताब है ये, DS कुमार, बहुत अच्छी किताब है। DS कुमार जो लेखक है, काफ़ी उन्होंने लिखा है, मेजरमेंट के ऊपर भी उन्होंने किताब लिखी है, फ्लूइड पावर पे भी उन्होंने किताब लिखा है। उनका किताब का नाम होता है फ्लूइड पावर इंजीनियरिंग, इस नाम से किताब होती है, ठीक है। बंसल की भी अच्छी किताब है, हाइड्रोलिक्स के नाम से वो किताब, ठीक है। तो दोनों किताब, बंसल हो या फिर आपका DS कुमार हो, दोनों में अच्छे न्यूमेरिकल्स दिए हुए। DS कुमार भी अच्छी है, बंसल भी अच्छी है, दोनों किताब अच्छी है। आप अगले क्लास को अटेंड करने के पहले आप ये 6 न्यूमेरिकल्स आप ज़रूर सॉल्व कीजिए, ठीक है। फिर से मैं आपको रिवाइज करवाता हूँ, मास डेंसिटी, वेट डेंसिटी और स्पेसिफिक ग्रेविटी। मास डेंसिटी, अगर मैं मास डेंसिटी बोलता हूँ, डेंसिटी बोलता हूँ, इसका मतलब मास डेंसिटी होता है। वेट डेंसिटी बोलता हूँ, मतलब वो स्पेसिफिक वेट होता है। और मास डेंसिटी बोलता हूँ तो स्पेसिफिक मास हो जाता है। यानी मास डेंसिटी अगर हम बोलते हैं तो स्पेसिफिक मास हो गया, ठीक है। और वेट डेंसिटी बोलते हैं हम तो स्पेसिफिक वेट हो गया, ठीक है ना, वो एक ही चीज़ होती है। तो इस और स्पेसिफिक ग्रेविटी क्या होता है? स्पेसिफिक ग्रेविटी होता है कि जब हम स्पेसिफिक वेट को किसी पर्टिकुलर स्टैंडर्ड लिक्विड के स्पेसिफिक वेट से डिवाइड करते हैं तो हमको स्पेसिफिक ग्रेविटी मिलती है। और वो जो स्टैंडर्ड लिक्विड क्या है? वाटर है, ठीक है ना। तो उसकी भी मैंने आपको बताया कि भाई स्पेसिफिक वेट ऑफ वाटर इट इज़ 9810 न्यूटन पर मीटर क्यूब एंड स्पेसिफिक मास ऑफ वाटर इज 1000 kg पर मीटर क्यूब, ये भी बताया। हाँ, तो ये तो देखिए जो ये है स्पेसिफिक मास डेंसिटी, स्पेसिफिक वेट डेंसिटी और स्पेसिफिक ग्रेविटी, इसके ऊपर आप दो न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व कीजिएगा, बंसल से सॉल्व कीजिएगा या जस कुमार से कीजिएगा या कोई अच्छी और दूसरी किताब से कर सकते हैं आप, ठीक है। फिर बाद में पास्कल्स लॉ, जिसको मैंने कहा था कि द इंटेंसिटी ऑफ अ प्रेशर ट्रांसमिटेड बाय अ फ्लूइड इज सेम इन ऑल डायरेक्शन, ठीक है। इसका जो एप्लीकेशन होता है जो हाइड्रोलिक रैम में किया जाता है, हाइड्रोलिक प्रेस में किया जाता है, दिस आर द एप्लीकेशंस। आप दो प्रॉब्लम वहाँ पे सॉल्व कीजिए उसके हाइड्रो पास्कल्स लॉ पे, ठीक है। तो पास्कल्स लॉ इंपॉर्टेंट है। पास्कल इट इज़ अ यूनिट ऑफ प्रेशर ऑल्सो, इट इज़ अ यूनिट ऑफ प्रेशर, 1 न्यूटन पर मीटर क्यूब, 1 पास्कल इज इक्वल टू 1 न्यूटन पर मीटर क्यूब। दो प्रॉब्लम ऑफ कंटिन्यूटी इक्वेशन जो मैंने बताया आपको स्टडी स्टेटिक फ्लो के लिए, जो आपका जो अमाउंट ऑफ फ्लो है वो किसी सेक्शन से जब एंटर करता है तो उतना ही अमाउंट ऑफ फ्लो वो लीव करता है, वहाँ से निकल जाता है ना, दैट इज़ द कंटिन्यूटी इक्वेशन। इसको आप दो प्रकार से डिफाइन कर सकते हैं, मास डिस्चार्ज पे भी डिफाइन कर सकते हैं, ए वी रो, एरिया ऑफ क्रॉस सेक्शन इंटू वेलोसिटी इंटू डेंसिटी। इसको अब जब डेंसिटी अगर हमारा फ्लूइड अगर हमारा इनकॉम्प्रेसिबल है तो डेंसिटी कांस्टेंट, तो एरिया इनटू वॉल्यूम इज इक्वल टू कांस्टेंट, A1 V1 इज इक्वल टू A2 V2 इज इक्वल टू A3 V3 इज इक्वल टू A4 V4, जो भी सेक्शन लो आई बस समझ में आप। तो आप ये इस पे दो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कीजिएगा। एक प्रॉब्लम कोशिश कीजिएगा हाइड्रोलिक पावर पे सॉल्व करने की कोशिश कीजिएगा। मैंने आपको फॉर्मूला दिया है, हाइड्रोलिक पावर इज इक्वल टू द स्मॉल w कैपिटल Q कैपिटल H, दैट इज द स्पेसिफिक वेट इनटू डिस्चार्ज इनटू हेड। तो 7 प्रॉब्लम न्यूमेरिकल्स आप सॉल्व करने की कोशिश कीजिए अपनी तरफ से। कुछ अगर आपको प्रॉब्लम आता है आप कमेंट बॉक्स में आप लोग मुझसे कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं, ठीक है। ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच। हाँ, थैंक्स।